this video, we're going to learn how to use completing square method to solve quadratic equations. So we have two examples. There's the one in red and then there's the one in yellow. So let us start with the one in red. So the first step in completing the square is to rewrite the equation in a standard form, that is in the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Of which our equation is already in that form. Then the next step would be to make sure that a, that is the coefficient of x squared, is 1. So ours is already in that form. So the next thing would be to move the constant term to the right hand side. So we're going to have x squared minus 6x is equal to minus 8. Now the next thing would be to realize that on the left hand side, from the standard form of a quadratic equation, c is missing. So we try to make the equation complete by introducing the c. So c is obtained by taking half of b and then squaring it. So it means therefore that we can get c by taking half of -6 and squaring it. So we're going to have x squared minus 6x plus half of b, which is minus 3. Then we square that, and then that's equal to minus 8. But because we've introduced a new term here, we have to do the same to the right hand side so that there is a balance. So we're going to add -3 squared to the right hand side too. So the next thing would be to take the perfect square in the left hand side, that is the square root of x squared, which is just x, plus the square root of the new c, which will be minus 3. And then we square that. Then we are going to simplify what we have on the right hand side, that is minus 8 plus -3 squared, which is 9. It means on the right hand side we have 9 minus 8, which is just 1. So our equation at this time is x minus 3 squared is equal to 1. So the next thing would be to get the square root of both sides of this equation. So if we do that, we're going to have this one will be x minus 3 is equal to plus or minus 1. So there are two values of x that will be here. The first one is when we take the positive side of that of the right hand side. So that is x is equal to 3 plus or minus 1. So if we say that we take the positive one, then x will be 3 plus 1, which is 4. Or if we take the negative sign, then x will be 3 minus 1, which is 2. So x is 4 or x is 2. Now let us look at the next example, that is 3x squared is equal to 15 minus 4x. So the first thing would be to write this in standard form, in which case it will be 3x squared minus, or now plus, if you take that minus 4x to the left, it will be plus 4x. When you take 15 to the left, it becomes minus 15, and that's equal to 0. The next step would be to divide through by a to make sure that the coefficient of x squared is 1. So we divide through by a, that is by 3. So that we have x squared plus 4 over 3 x minus 5 is equal to 0. Now the next step would be to move the constant term to the right hand side, that is x squared plus 4 over 3x is equal to 5. You realize the moment you moved 5 to the right, whatever is left on the left hand side is an incomplete square. So we use the relationship between c and b to get the new c. So c is given by half of b squared. So we're going to take the b that we have, that is 4 over 3, take its half and square it. So we're going to have x squared plus 4 over 3 x plus half of this will be 4 over 6 squared, and you do the same to the right hand side to keep the balance of the equation. So you add 4 over 6 squared. So the next thing would be to take the perfect square in the left hand side and simplify the right hand side. So the perfect square in the left hand side would be the square root of x, which is the square root of x squared, which is x. Then we add to the square root of the new c, which is 4 over 6. Then we take the square of that, and then we simplify the right hand side. That will be 5 plus 4 squared is 16 over 36. And then we simplify this, we can use the LCM of the two. So the LCM between 1 and 36 is 36. So 1 into 36, 36 times. So 36 times 5 would be 180. Plus 36 into 36 once. 1 times 16 is 16. So it means, therefore, that our equation now is x plus 4 over 6 squared is equal to 196 over 36. The next thing would be to get the square root of both sides of this equation. So we are going to have x plus 4 over 6 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 196 is 14, and the square root of 36 is 6. So we can now rewrite this equation as x is equal to minus 4 over 6 plus or minus that is 14 over 6. So x could be, when we take the positive value, that is minus 4 over 6 plus 14 over 6. So minus 4 plus 14 is 10. So we have 10 over 6, which can be simplified to be 5 over 3. Or x could be minus 4 over 6. Then we take the negative sign. So that is 14 over 6. So minus 4 minus 14 is minus 18 over 6. And we have that to be negative 3. So it therefore means that the values of x is equal to 5 over 3, or x is equal to minus 3.